So here are some graphs that are kind of selectively picking data to kind of promote their maybe points of view. So if you take a look at the first graph here, so what do you think the first graph is trying to show? Okay, so we have the global air change in temperature on the y-axis, and we have the years along the x-axis, and you can kind of see that, well, based on that, just kind of taking a quick look, especially looking at that, red line, which is supposed to show a trend. It kind of looks like the air temperature change is actually going down. Okay, um, so I think that's what it's trying to show. The air temperature trend is a downward trend. Maybe globally is going down. Now, that doesn't seem to be true because most of the science is showing that it's actually going up. Now, if we actually take a look at the graph from a bigger scale, so this is from 1998 to 2012, okay? And 1998 actually happened to be an unusually hot year because of something called El Nino and stuff like that. But if you take a look at actually a bigger perspective from 1980, we can kind of see, well, you know what, that doesn't look like the air temperature is going down, although from this point, and this is what was highlighted, it was from this point here, okay, to this point here. Yeah, that looks like it might have been going down, but overall, when you take a look at a bigger picture, it actually looks very clearly like it's going up. And same with here. Okay, so if we have this from 1900, okay, the change in air temperature is going, it's getting colder, less cold, but then it's now starting to get hotter and hotter and hotter. Okay, and it clearly shows that if you look at the data from a bigger perspective, it clearly shows that there is, an increase in the air temperature change. So here's another one. This is that's happening with the COVID-19 crisis. So in the news, it's the Georgia governor. I forgot what his name was, but he's trying to promote, opening up the businesses and easing coronavirus restrictions during the pandemic. And this was released by the Georgia Department of Health. So if you take a look at that, um, okay, yeah, the reason why, one of the reasons why they might want to open up the economy a little bit more and ease coronavirus restrictions is if there's a decreasing trend of COVID-19 cases. And if we take a look at that data, these are different counties, I think, but overall, right, there seems to be a decreasing trend in the number of cases. So this is what they're saying in the last 15 days, what's happened to the trend. This is the data from the last 15 days of coronavirus counts. Okay, so why is this graph misleading? Okay, so take a closer look at it and see if you can see maybe why it's misleading. And you also want to be able to start looking at biases, right? Uh, the Department of Health is connected to the government, and the government does, in this particular case, seems to be eager to open up their economy and ease restrictions, the coronavirus restrictions. So take a close look and see if you can figure that out.